The Or HaChaim HaKadosh teaches us an important principle. Snowballs. This principle appears in other places as well. The Or HaChaim HaKadosh is a very good source. By the Ma'aseh Meraglim it says, Vayivku ha'am b'layla hahu. When Bnei Yisrael heard what the Meraglim had to say about Eretz Yisrael, they began to cry. They sat down and cried. They didn't want to go into Eretz Yisrael. The Medrash says that that night was the night of Tisha B'Av. HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them, Atem b'chisem b'chiyah shel chinam, you cried for no reason on the night of Tisha B'Av. V'ani chavel lechem b'chiyah l'deros. I'm going to make Tisha B'Av a time to cry for generations. This medrash is often understood as a type of midah keneged midah. It was on Tisha B'Av the people said they didn't want to go to Eretz Yisrael, they rejected Eretz Yisrael. It was on Tisha B'Av that Eretz Yisrael rejected them and they went into Golus. But the Or HaChaim HaKadosh says it a bit stronger. The Or HaChaim HaKadosh says that the Meraglim actually caused the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. He says that Bnei Yisrael in the Midbar were at such a high level of spirituality, of Ruchnius, that the Beis HaMikdash would never have been destroyed. Because the Beis HaMikdash was actually destroyed by a deterioration of the spiritual level of Klal Yisrael. And the Bnei Yisrael in the Midbar were on such a high level, it could have never gotten down to that level. Until the Meraglim came along, and with their Lashon Hara, they created a pagam. They put a dent in the spiritual level of the Ruchnis of Klal Yisrael. They put a dent in their Emunah. And that dent, that pagam, deteriorated. It increased and snowballed for 890 years until it finally deteriorated into such a low level of Ruchnius that the Beis HaMikdash had to be destroyed. The Or HaChaim HaKadosh also says that they had an opportunity to fix this. That was at Mei Meriva. If Moshe Rabbeinu had spoken to the rock instead of hitting it, it would have been such a Kiddush Hashem. It would have made such an impression on the Bnei Yisrael that they would have returned to the situation of before the Ma'aseh Meraglim. And the Beis HaMikdash would have never been destroyed. But Moshe Rabbeinu did not speak to the rock. He hit it. Yan lo hemantem bi, because you did not cause them to believe in me, like Disheni, La'eni Bnei Yisrael. This concept of snowballs, where you have the crack in the dam, which eventually can lead to a major catastrophe, is not only something that happens over generations, it can happen to a person in his own lifetime. A young bacher has some sort of defect in his midos. If he doesn't take care of it over the years, he can turn into a monster. It could be a defect in midos, a defect in your shemayim, a defect in emunah, and that's besides the heritage he could leave over for his children and his future generations to carry on. That's one of the reasons we learn Musar, so that we can check and examine and hopefully correct.